So exactly a year ago today, tragedy struck residents of Appiatse as a truck carrying explosives blew up, killing many and leaving others maimed. The Lands Ministry, after this disaster, has continuously engaged stakeholders to help with the rebuilding of the new Appiatse community. Here's a report of the disaster and the steps that have been taken by the government and other stakeholders to avert a recurrence.
Appiatse is predominantly a farming community, with most of its youth being artisans involved in community mining. The community lies between Bawodie and Bogoso in the western region, a known route for mining companies to access the norm. Dwellers in the village on Thursday, January 20, 2021, were going about their normal duties when the unexpected happened. A mining truck believed to belong to an explosive company, Maxam, traveling to the Triano mines, caught fire after it was reported to have collided with a motorcycle. Efforts to douse the fire went futile, with some onlookers reaching out for their phones to capture the scene. Sooner than later, the worst happened: an explosion. Lives were lost, bodies dismembered, houses completely flattened, and leaving over 900 people without shelter. In the blink of an eye, Appiatse was reduced to nothing short of a ghost town, with the smell of dead bodies filling the air.
Transport of the explosives procedurally were properly done, and that there was a police escort, and the police escort assisted the driver in making sure that they alerted members of the public. The policeman was part of those who came to the school to fix the school children. He was in the escort vehicle and he witnessed what happened. And even their escort vehicle was also used to evacuate the injured.
Survived victims were housed at St. Michael Parish Hall and the Golden Hotel Annex. Soon, donations started pouring in from organizations like Melcom and Ghana Chamber of Mines. Individuals like Paramount Chief of Wasa Amenfi, Ghana's First Lady Rebecca Ekufuado, and brother of former President Ibrahim Mahama also donated some relief items. Some affected residents shared their experiences as they recounted their losses.
Na my friend you na woman chen na me fa wo nyina bɔ me ho na ye kɔ nti ye kɔ na me hu ne esi ye bio mu ya nda me da ba bi me hu kwala ne mpo nti me ni so tie me kwa na ma so kwa me nte hwe nti ye kakra me de me nsa na me di yi masoma na me hu se me tie wo masom se ebi su wo manim nti me na mfutro ne esum na wo ma na mkɔ totɔ ba bi sana ohona mofra dan ebu agu mofra no so ma wo asie so ba me fra ese bia me hia mo bia ba mo bia mfi ba bia ama ti ba the time oboafo ba na ese mofra no ba ko afrim
me kona me ti so mo si ni mpa hye o nti mo pagya ebu bi firi na mo twetwe ndua
excavators na pagya ni ama ana
west bi na no pagya na me ho se me na na ohye
me ba no man waka cha le wo ma bian so wo kwata diba wa se wo mo ma ade na ekukuru ho akwahwe karo kwem ma kuni efuru ma etu ekuru so na chiri etu ma moje cha na otiti meti na wale wadi ho ya le koguta kwa na anepe me la na me da kwa akwaso de bo kwa na kuran sa wo twa na ye dade ne bi sa na ha ma ne na afuna ho na ayadam nti wo twa na wale wo ba ye na appreciation nti memla na ne papa nko.
Other victims like 18-year-old Sule, 35-year-old Paul, among others, have had to undergo various surgical procedures to stay alive. Services of psychologists were employed to psychologically reorient victims, including drivers of the truck, who doctors say is currently traumatized in the state of shock. the embattled motor rider. Philip Mensah has, however, debunked claims fingering him as the cause of the explosion. Government, on the back of this, has closed down Maxam, the explosive company in question, and fined them for the mayhem caused. It has also promised residents of Appiatse of government's resolve in rebuilding the community. The rebuilding process is almost done after the Minister of Lands and Natural Resources hinted the apartments for the affected victims will be completed mid-year.
As you can see, the fund is being put to judicious use, and we are insisting and determined to get value out of the funds which have been given out for this reconstruction. And I will also use this opportunity to continue to call on Ghanaians, to call on all and sundry to contribute to the fund, to continue to contribute to the fund, because as you can see, this is just phase one of the development. And indeed, people can take up even some of the projects like school blocks, nurseries, chief compounds and all of that, and construct them by themselves. So all in all, I should say I'm very impressed.
After a year of the deadly explosion, has any lesson been learned? A dilemma indeed.
May the souls of those lost continue to rest in peace.